5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wait! Paddington Bear, that's a saleable commodity. Get your sticky fingers off it.
That's not bad, this, Paul. Yeah. I'm detecting subtle hints of plum, maybe an undertone of forest fruits, and a soupçon of...
It's damson. Give it here. I've made that for the craft fair. It's £2 if you want some.
I can have a little bit, can't I?
No, you can't. I've bet Sid that I'll raise more money than he does.
Oh, you know, Sid doesn't like to lose a bet.
He'll lose this one. I'm gonna piss all over whatever he's selling.
Yeah, that should do it.
What are you here for anyway? You should be working.
I am. I've come to fix that light bulb. You know, I know it's been out for a couple of days, but I've had a backlog of stuff.
I've changed it.
You haven't?
I have. Try it.
How'd you manage that?
Did I not mention? I'm not actually disabled. I just stood up and did it.
Sorry it took so long, sir. The wiring in your bedroom was a bit suspect. It's all good now.
Hello? Who's this?
What's your name?
Liam,
They send him in to volunteer sometimes.
Bob Job Week.
No, it's free.
you can tip us if you want.
But you don't have to.
Come on, Paul. Give the lad something for his trouble.
Come in.
Hi, Sid. Come to fix your sink.
Too late, sunshine.
Oh, not you again. I'm going to have to be careful. You're going to end up taking my job, you are.
Hey, remember that leaky cistern?
I've told you, Sid. It's a crack. Needs repairing. That's the trouble with these utility buildings, you see. They're subject to excessive wear and tear. What you need is a structural engineer to come and give the place a bit of an overhaul. Fortunately for you, you've got your very own living handy. Just call me Swelly Shelley.
He's fixed it.
What?
Parish washer. Only took a minute.
You are going to take my job, you, aren't you?
Well, I do seem to be better at it, don't I? Swelly Shelley.
Ah.
Don't touch him, Paul. You'll get fingerprints on him.
Maybe I'm buying.
Fair enough. That one's £35.
How much? There's not even anyone in it.
It's a landscape.
Not even us. People come in with a few pound coins. It's not Sotheby's.
Well, you have nothing to worry about then.
No, I won't. Not very good, are they?
You break any and you pay for them.
How much?
£1 each. How much are you charging?
For you, Sydney, £2 a jar, or 3 for £6.
No thanks, mate. I've seen your kitchen.
Your loss. You've got egg on your chin.
Do you need a hand?
Not really.
Oh, go on, let me help you. Jean's going to chuck me out.
She'll never do that, shall she, needs you?
Yeah, that's what I thought until the mighty Atom turned up. He's nimbler than me, and he works harder than me.
Well, if the cap fits.
Here it doesn't. Neither does the woggle. I've tried them both. Oh, look. He's at it again.
Do you know, you have been a wonderful help to me today, Liam. You set the place out beautifully.
Yeah, I did most of it. He's mainly been watching, learning, absorbing. Been a bit of a pain, to tell you the truth.
Did Graham catch you earlier? Only he's got a bathroom tile loose and needs a spot of glue.
Oh, at your service, madam.
I'll do it.
Oh, no, you're right. I've got this one.
It's okay, Alice.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh, look. Where's the tile? Piss off, Mowgli. This one's mine. Where's the broken tile?
Too late.
What do you mean?
I'll fix her.
How many of them are there?
pound per person. Children go free. Thank you. Enjoy your visit.
Couldn't we leave them alone for just one day, Sarge?
Hardly. These are vulnerable people and they've thrown their doors open to the public.
I'm sure they can look after themselves.
Really? Look what they've got on as bouncer.
£1 per person.
Sarge, you got £1?
Hey, he don't mean us.
Yes, I do. £1 per person.
It's a police matter. We are here to look after you.
Your name's not down. You're not coming in.
Right, ignore him.
Look, it's only £1, Sarge.
Right.
Thank you. Enjoy your visit.
Not a bad bouncer after all.
Shut it.
Jam! Get your homemade jam here! Inside out jams and just £2 a jar! Homemade on these very premises! With only the freshest ingredients! £2 a jar, how many do you want? £2, you tight-fisted gets, it's not going to ruin you.
Oh, is there a small shortfall on the pole ball stall, Paul?
I've taken nothing. They're all tight ones.
To lower your prices.
Can't. I've claimed £1.50 a jar in expenses.
Well, you need to work on your sales technique then. Shouting your tight-fisted get at your customers doesn't seem to be working, does it?
And you're the world's expert, are you, Donald Trump?
I'm not a tramp. But I know a bit about getting money off people. I used to live off begging, remember?
I'm not begging. It's not charity, I'm selling a product.
Right, well, you need to start charming your customers.
Oh, I have a bit of a problem there.
I'm not the only one with a problem, am I?
There you go, madam.
You gotta help me, Paul. Put a word in for me with Jean.
What's it worth?
Jam! Get your jam! Homemade jam!
All these strangers on the premises.
It's an incident waiting to happen.
Don't be silly. We're just making Bramble Lodge part of the wider community.
Oh, good idea, you know, with all this talk of closure.
There is no talk of closure.
There is. I read it.
Not in this office, there isn't.
OK.
There, what was that? Wind it back, zoom in, enhance.
What?
There's someone in that corridor.
Sarge, it's an open day.
There it is again. Some kind of busy midget.
Oh, it's a scout. They're here doing their community challenge badges.
Jean.
They're very helpful, actually. Lovely lads.
These are the same scallies who piss in your bins and graffiti the place at night.
No, I'm sure they're not.
Just because you put a uniform and a couple of badges on somebody, it doesn't stop them being a yob. I think we better stick around.
I think these are wonderful. They're quite intricate, aren't they? You know, for someone in his position.
I wonder how he holds a paintbrush. Do you hold it in your mouth?
We'll take one. How much do you think they cost?
That one's a fiver.
Right, yes. OK, I've only got a £10 note. I don't suppose you've got any... How about we take two, and there's the £10.
You devious git, that's cheating.
What is? They bought those eggs fair and square.
Yeah, because they thought you painted them with your toes or something.
Jealousy, Paul. It's painful to watch.
I'm not jealous.
Know your customers, Paul. Know what they want. You're as bad as David Bailey over there.
Oh, well, things seem to be going very well.
Well, you know, to thank for that. Sheldon, he's been a real trooper. You've done wonders for that man, Jean. He's a real credit to you.
Well, he certainly seems to have come a long way since he's been with us. Still, won't be long before he moves on and starts a new life for himself.
No, I didn't mean...
Oh, Sheldon. We were just saying, I expect you'll be on your way soon.
Thanks for the PR, Paul. Jean, anything you want me to do? Any odd jobs? Bits and bats?
Yes, there is actually. Some of the residents' lamps have stopped working. I think they need their bulbs changing.
No problem. Consider it done. I live to serve.
It's not the bulbs, it's the fuses. Someone wired them wrong.
Oh,
Didn't you rewire all the plugs last week, Sheldon?
Yes. No. Yes, some of
Which
them.
pin was you sending the brown wire to?
You heard him. Which pin were you sending the brown wire to? Yeah, well, wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
Well, yes, the brown was on the...
Liam, love, I tell you what, why don't you run along and fix those other lamps for me?
Okay.
Well, it's all right, I'll do that.
No, Sheldon, it's all right. Tell you what, you come with me and water the plants. Now, that's a very important job.
All right, Jane.
Yes, just adding a bit of colour for the fair.
I've watered all the indoor plants. I wondered if I could service the boiler now.
No, you're all right. Liam's seeing to that, after he's done a risk assessment of all the plugs.
Well, I could do that, you know.
I know, love. But why don't you, give names to all the trees, and then you can put balloons on them?
Name the trees?
Yeah. Let's start with the monkey puzzle tree. What we're going to call him?
Forrest Gump?
Let's keep it monkey related.
Chewbacca?
He was a Wookiee.
King Kong?
Giant gorilla.
I've got it. Bubbles.
Bubbles?
Yeah, Michael Jackson had one called Bubbles.
Why would you call a tree Bubbles?
No, not a tree, a monkey.
What, Michael Jackson had a monkey?
Yeah, called Bubbles.
Oh, all right then. Bubbles it is. Now get pumping.
It's got to be smacked with a street value of thousands in that hypodermic. And they charged us to come in. The world's gone mad.
Well, we think these are wonderful.
Oh, thanks. No one else seems interested.
This is Jodrell Bank, isn't it?
That's right. I took that one at midday, but the way the clouds are moving, you get those reds and purples, so it looks like dawn. So what's this saying? What?
About your condition.
Condition?
Well, about your confinement to a wheelchair, about the life you live. What's it telling the world?
Oh, nothing.
Right. We won't bother then. Thank you. Come on, Karen.
Jam, by my jam.
This is beyond a joke, this. I've hardly done any work all day.
Why not? Jam!
It's the red hand gang keep beating me to it. I can feel Jean's eyes on me, just looking for an excuse to sack me.
Jam! Tell them to stop. Jam!
I can't count the volunteers. You can't stop volunteers. You've got no leverage. Jam!
We've all got problems. No bugger wants this jam. Jam!
We'll make something else then.
I can't. I've not got time now, have I?
Hang on, Paul. I want those scouts off my back. You want some new product for your stall. 2 birds with 1 stone, eh?
It's not like you to be the devious one, Chel. Good for you.
Right, so you've got 12 little hands at your disposal. What do you want them to make?
Embroideries?
That's right. I want lots of pictures of little houses with Home Sweet Home written on them. And some quotes from the Bible. There's one on the shelf. Just pick some at random.
We can't sew.
Oh, yeah? Well, what does that little badge mean, the one with the scissors on?
It's a craft badge. It's for papier-mâché.
Yeah, who sewed it on?
My mum.
Come on, boys. None of this attitude when I was in the Scouts. Whatever happened to Who Dares Wins?
That's the SAS. We're be prepared.
Same thing. If you want the badge, you're going to have to work for it.
Sir, I pricked my finger.
That's good. We've got no thimbles. Start building up those calluses. Hey, Paul. Needles are in motion.
Good. Did you tell them not to use my toilet?
Yes.
And did you hide the hold-ups?
Paul, they're doing what they're told. I've got a natural air of authority, me.
You've got a natural air of something.
Oh. Fancy seeing you, here.
Yeah, well, I heard the words needles and toilets mentioned. I thought I'd see if you were jacking up.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Thank you very much. I'm working hard. Look, Jean, I'm working. Look at me working. Look, polishing and working. Work.
Sheldon, are you all right?
Smacked up to the eyeballs.
I'm making myself useful. You haven't even got a reason to be here.
Well, I think I have. There's a lot of money changing hands here today.
No, there isn't. Today is about raising our profile. It's not about raising money. That's why we're not charging an admission fee.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not. It's free to come in.
£1 per person. Thank you. Enjoy your visit.
Graham,
Oh, Bob.
would you like to tell me exactly what you're doing?
Sid made me do it.
Right. Well, I'll just take this and add it to the funds.
Can I have my £2 back?
What?
Nothing.
Here you go, Paul. Hot off the loom.
What you got?
Home sweet home. The Lord is my shepherd. If a man has sexual relations with an animal, he must be put to death and you must kill the animal.
Get back in there. Tell him to stick to the New Testament.
Right, so.
Right. I'll deal with Sid later. But Graham, I want you in that corner, sat under that camera where I can keep a close eye on you, all right?
Yes, Jean.
Make sure he stays there, will you, Sergeant? And be careful. He's as slippery as a fox, is that one?
Right you are, Jean. You are not going to leave my sight, right?
Yes, officer.
Oh, them stones. Sarah, watch him.
What's he done?
Don't ask me.
What have you done?
I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Where did all them lot come from?
Like you said, I've adapted to the market.
So when did you make them?
Ages ago as backup.
The only thing you've embroidered, Paul, is the truth. Sheldon's done them. That's cheating.
No, he hasn't. Look, he's busy.
Brought you some more bric-a-brac, Bryn?
Oh, thanks for that. You've still cheated, Paul. And I'll find out how.
Sheldon, I seem to be missing something.
I haven't seen them. I don't know where they are. I haven't seen them for ages.
Seen what?
I don't know what you're missing.
My sewing basket.
Oh, I haven't seen that either. I mean, I can't sew. I can learn to sew or knit. I've done both.
Are you all right? You're not working too hard, are you?
No, I'm fine. I like work. In fact, I love work.
Sheldon, what's the matter with you today?
Don't kick me out, Jean, please.
I'm not going to kick you out. Wherever did you get that idea from?
Those boys, those scouts, those bloody borrowers. You keep giving them all my jobs.
Oh, they're only here for today.
Yeah, but I know, but...
And anyway, they're only 12 years old. I'm hardly going to employ them, am I?
Well, I should hope not, Jean. That'd be child labour. If we thought you were forcing kids to work, we'd cart you off in the van.
Excuse me.
Lovely. Thank you, sir. Hope you enjoy it.
Cheers.
Great idea of yours, this, Shell. I'm cleaning up. I'm down to the last two.
Forget it, Paul. I'm pulling out. What? Well, it's child labour, isn't it? Anyone finds out we've been Powell's most wanted.
But I'm on course to win the bet here.
Bugger the bet. I'm letting them go.
Sheldon! Sheldon!
Just as I thought. How long's he had you lot doing this?
My fingers hurt.
You can stop that now.
We're not allowed. Man said if we stopped, we wouldn't get our community challenge badges.
Did he?
And we're not allowed to make a noise or go to the toilet.
Right. You lot come with me, your boss is in big trouble.
We're not finished yet.
You're a workaholic, you, aren't you? How would you lot like to come and work for your Uncle Sid?
What?
Painting eggs. No sharp needles, all the pop you can drink, and MTV on the telly.
Yeah! What's happening?
You wouldn't think it to look at him, but
Think what?
he's a master criminal.
Brand of Barbara Windsor, you know.
He's not a criminal.
He is.
Al Pacino.
Why else would the police be at a disabled craft fair?
Well, it's not for the lucky dip.
So what's he told you he's in here for?
Armed robbery.
Armed robbery?
Well, he didn't do the actual robbery, of course, but he masterminded
I
it.
keep my nose
It's a very devious mind at work over there.
It certainly is.
that you have a photo taken for £1.
Have you brought your camera?
No?
Well, he says we can have a picture with him for £1.
I've got a camera and I do portraits. £5 a go.
Oh, come on then. Can we borrow your ankles for the photo?
No.
There you go.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
They've gone.
What?
Scouts, I went to let them out of your room. They're already gone.
I knew it. I bet you never locked them in, did you?
Of course I didn't lock them in. What if there was a fire?
The scouts should be prepared. Where do you think they've gone?
Well, I don't know. What if somebody's took them?
Who else would be devious enough to use innocent children for their own gain? Mind the jam.
Tell you what, this tune's rocking, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Tell me, like, see mine's great.
Aha! Just as I thought. Whatever happened to Scout's honour?
Sorry, sir. The other man made us do it.
No, he didn't. He brought you with Pop and Pop. Get back to that Bible and look up Judas while you're at it.
Ah, Mr. Ball. I've been expecting you.
You bastard. You've stolen my workforce.
I believe headhunted is the correct term, Paul. You were running a sweatshop. I offered better terms and conditions and they jumped at it.
Well, it's over. Follow me, boys, and bring your eggs with you. We might get a few quid for them.
Stay where you are, lads, or I might have to show Jean these. As discovered by myself in your kitchen, budget buys, bargain jam, 30p a jar.
That proves nothing.
It proves you've been selling cheap jam and pocketing the expenses Jean give you.
You wouldn't grass me up.
Try me. You poach my eggs, and I'll blow the lid off your jam.
I think this is wonderful. Well done, you.
Right. Cheers.
We'll take a jar.
Really?
Do you have change?
Yeah. 3 and, Thank you.
Did you see that? He stood up.
I know.
Well, he's not really disabled then, is he? We've brought that under false pretences.
Well, maybe it's not physical with him. Maybe he's,
Gave me the right change.
Sorry.
Excuse me, nurse.
What?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but what is the deal with that fellow?
What do you mean?
What's wrong with him?
Well, he's just in a funny mood, that's all.
Really? Wouldn't have thought that entitled him to be here.
Mind you, none of them will be here much longer.
What did you just say?
I mean, when this place closes down.
Who told you that?
It's common knowledge, isn't it? So when is this place closing?
For you two, right now.
Hey.
Come on, off you go. Sheldon, give me a hand, we got troublemakers.
Get out!
God, he is in a mood.
Get out! Boy!
If you just put your name and address down there and we'll get the print off to you first
What's
thing.
going on here?
Nothing. Graham's in his corner like you told him, and we've made a stack of money for you.
Oh. Well done.
More than I can say for Sid and Paul.
Yeah.
Sheldon, where've they gone?
Oh, don't worry about them. I sent them packing. I hate Bucks Fizz.
No, not the blondes. Paul and Sid.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, we'll share. They'll do an embroidery for me and an egg for you.
No deal, Paul. Those embroideries take ages.
Keep working while we argue.
We'll split them half each.
I'm not having the crap, lad.
Paul,
Who's minding the jam?
forget about the jam. We're going to let these lads go. Jean's looking for you. If she finds out what we've done... Oh!
Here's a touching little scene.
Please, sir, can I have some more pop?
Very Dickensian.
It's nothing to do with you.
Or me either.
It is. You started it.
Shut up, you. Anyway, it is flat.
Yeah, well, you had them first.
Yeah, but you've got them now.
Yeah, well, you've been fiddling your jam expenses.
Yeah, well, you got a 70s tash.
You do know that child labour is a very serious criminal offence.
They're not children. They're scouts.
Yeah, and they volunteered.
For odd jobs, not to join a sweatshop.
There was something in it for them.
What?
A badge.
Oh, you should be ashamed of yourselves. And you better start packing. You'll be evicted at the very least, if not arrested.
Oh, come on, Dorothy. There's no need to tell Jean. I mean, no one got hurt.
Well, excuse me, sir. I pricked my finger.
It's a superficial wound.
We've got money.
Ill-gotten gains. That should go back to Jean anyway.
It will.
Mind you, could go through my books first.
What do you mean?
Can I interest you in a nice photograph of Jodwell Bank? This does not excuse the way that you've treated these boys.
I've treated them like princes. Look at all that pop.
I wish I could think of a way for you to make it up to them.
I can think on.
Oh, yeah, and Sheldon has renamed the monkey puzzle tree Bubbles. What do you think of that?
Hello, Dean. Just come to... Oh, have you got a quick... Have you got a minute? Oh, it won't go in my mouth. It's got in my mouth.
Yes, Sergeant.
I missed the raffle yesterday. 423 yellow. Just wondered if it came up.
Oh, right. Hold that a minute. 423. Let's have a look. DVD player, tickets for a show. Oh! You're in luck. 423. Box of cornflakes.
All right.
Have you counted up yet, Jean? How did we get on?
Well, when I set takings against costs, the total comes to £87.
Clear profit?
No, that's what we lost. But it would have been a lot worse if you hadn't sold those photographs, and if Graham hadn't done whatever it was that Graham did.
I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Oh, they're not even foil wrapped.
And Paul and Sheldon and Sid, they did well.
What do you mean? I hardly saw them most of the day.
Well, that's because they were with the Scouts, and they were so impressed with those young boys they've decided to join up.
Aren't they a bit old?
Not as Scouts, as Scout leaders. Won't be easy, though. 2 hours a week in a drafty hut, full of hyperactive kids. But they insisted on volunteering.
Well done, Sheldon. Good for you, Paul.
Oh, no, Jean, get the names right.
Blue. Bagheera.
Car. Dib, dib, dib.
Piss off.
Oh!
I've been onto you from the start.
Worst thing is about kids, you can't properly deck them.
Yeah, noticed that.
I'm being victimised.
None of your residents know you're being closed down.
You haven't told them, have you?